is actually quite similar to Chapter 11, problem number 24. But it doesn't hurt to look at it where it's a slight difference in the way that the information is presented. There's a long couple paragraphs of information. Bottom line is we're trying to calculate the weighted average cost of capital. As we have done in previous examples in this chapter, we take the yield rate for the debt, which is 13% before taxes. This company has a 34% tax rate, so they really only pay 66 cents on the dollar. So their after-tax cost of debt is 8.57%. So you can see the formula is fairly straightforward. You take the yield rate, 1 times 1 minus the tax rate. So we will use 8.57 as after-tax. Company is much more interested in after-tax than they are before-tax numbers. Now, where we haven't really seen this before is under cost of preferred shares. The dividend, which remember stays constant at $5.50. So it's D0, D1, D2. It's always $5.50. So it's a perpetuity. The company will issue some new preferred shares for $50, but there is a fee flotation cost of $1.50. So the company will only net $48.50, leaving them with a net percentage of 11.37. Now, in this particular case, you can also do it as a percentage, which is one of the biggest reasons I'm showing you this problem compared to problem 1124. You can also do it as a percentage, and you see the formula, the 3%. So in this particular case, you wind up with the same number, and you always will. So you can turn a 3% into $1.50 if you prefer, subtract it from the $50 and get $48.50 as your denominator, as you do in the top part of the KP section, or you can use it as a percentage. In this case, it's 97% divided into 11%, which winds up being 11.34. Either way will give you the same answer. Use whichever methodology you are most comfortable with. Common shares, cost of equity, the dividend next year is $2.52. You simply divide it by today's market price for the share of $45. You wind up with, after adding the growth rate of 11%, you wind up with 16.6%. Again, KP and KE are not adjusted for taxes because dividends are not tax deductible, where interest expense is. You take the after-tax costs of KD, KP, and KE, and you multiply it by the weights to get the weighted cost, and you simply total it up. That is now the discount rate the corporation will use when they are calculating their projects or the present value of their future cash flows. Again, this is based on an average level of risk. So when you want to find present value of a future cash flow, the interest rate that you've been given pretty much in the past, and many examples where you've done it before, this is now how you calculate the interest rate. And this company will use 13.26% for an average level, as their average level of risk and their average discount rate.